Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first ever Freedom Game Show. Welcome. I'm your host, Cory Endrulat, and I'm here with some other individuals who I find to be awesome people, which is why I invited them for the first show, which may or may not be a train wreck. We will find out because it's the first show. But if you can give us your suggestions on how this show will go, you can go to the website. You'll see in the corner, theliberator.us/gameshow, and you'll see everything in case you're new to this whole format and you want to share suggestions. It's all there. It's all live right now. You can check it out. Okay, and there's also a hashtag Freedom Game Show, and there's a couple of things I want to go over before I introduce the contestants and the judges that will be on today's show. John's already laughing in the background. Darn it, John, you can't wait. Come on, John, why are you making noise? Anyways, so we have a dog and pony show. Okay, this is the dog and pony show, and we have an elephant in the room, and then we have wolves, and then we have sheep. Okay, so our contestants, they are the dog, pony, and elephant. And our judges, they are the wolves. And the chat, well, you guys are the sheep. But don't you worry, because the sheep, you might be one day one of the wolves. You might be playing in a dog and pony show. You might be a part of this as well. So don't you worry about that, okay? This is a symbolic game meant to be creative for that of the real-life game we call politics, and meant to put a little bit of a spin, a little bit of a play on words, a little bit of a play on the imagination. It's very creative, and the contestants must prove their freedom. Through which the judges, Daniel, Arnold, and me, we are the wolves, and we will give freedom to those who earn it. They must prove their freedom to us, because we are the final arbiters, being the wolves who can eat sheep, as Thomas Jefferson has said. So, this is a game of rules and rulers, essentially. And I have some sound effects. I got some cool little things, I got an angry mob, for when we need it, because John might make me mad at times. So I have an angry mob that can yell at him once in a while. But everything's pretty cool here. We want to make sure that since we're streaming on YouTube and Twitch, that we're not too out of bounds of the community guidelines, TOS, but I don't really care for the most part. So whatever you guys want to do doesn't matter to me. But just bear in mind, certain topics will probably get us kicked off the platform immediately. And there are certain things I can go over. But before I go into that, let's introduce our contestants and our judges. Here they are. What up, guys?
How are you?
What's up? We got
Cheers.
Justin Pedini. We got John Chidester. We got Derek Bartolocelli and Daniel Arnold. Daniel Arnold looking like Thor, as typical, with his jacked body, smoking a pipe, looking like Gandalf over here. And then we got John.
You're up there. You can see my love handles.
And so you guys can give shout outs, to your work and all that. Daniel, how about you go first? Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. You're a judge, so you get to share what you think about the contestants and, what you think about them being here, first of all. And being a wolf, how does it feel to be above these dog, pony, and elephants in this show of politics?
I gotta be really honest with you. It feels very weird being a wolf. But that's all right. I'm going to go with the flow. I do got teeth. So we'll see. I don't know. My work is on spiritualanarchist93.com, and I'm on a bunch of other platforms, but I have very few followers. I'm on YouTube, so I've managed to stay off of. I've only got one warning and one strike this time around, so I'm doing good so far.
Sick.
I got deplatformed once. Decided to make another page.
Cool. All right. And John Chidester, the third, St. John. Sorry, I forgot a word. Do you want to introduce yourself and your 5 different YouTube channels?
I usually go by hashtags. You can find me by BY St. John. You can find me by BY The Revelator, or by The Revelator, or hashtag Principal Care, or you can always visit me at my website at www.thelostprinciple.com. My name's St. John. I got my name in the streets of Philadelphia because I was helping people. In a
Awesome.
limousine named Angel.
Awesome.
So there's a lot of goodness in this world. I try to highlight that as much as and as often as possible.
Cool. All right. And Derek Botticelli, you want to introduce your work, Awaken Your Mind?
Oh, yeah, sure. But I was a little bit more inclined to remind everyone to press play and even rewind on a new series I have called Dissolving the Divide with Leslie Powers, which we've had Dan on, and you, Cory, as well, brother man. And we can have both John and Justin on, JJ in the house. That'd be tight. That'd be really cool. But yeah.
Sorry, this isn't a rap battle. I'm sorry.
Can be.
This is not what this game show's about. Damn it. All right.
Yeah,
but it's
you
all
probably
good.
would win
Yeah,
that, though, if I did have that as a section. Not going to lie.
for sure. But yeah, you can check out. I have a link tree of like a dozen platforms and ways to check out my works. And yeah, I've just kind of mixed some really cool, conscious hip hop for the past decade, which, yeah. Appreciate Cory. We've collaborated on some things. Check out that live stream. Time.
Awesome.
Check it out, right?
That laugh.
Truth in Music Radio.
Perfect. Awesome. And we have Justin Pedini. He's the elephant in the room. I wanted that to be your title, my friend, because you're always on Facebook starting debates with people. So how does that go, Justin?
Usually not so great for them, which is why I like to call people out. The problem is a lot of these people in the so-called truth community, they're not really interested in the truth. They're just interested in convincing everybody what they were told as a child was true. And I'm the big bad Godzilla to go in there and be like, no, you got to get through me first, motherfucker, So that's what I do. I write a lot of jokes, too. But, yeah, I'm kind of just a fucking dick, basically.
All right, perfect. This is why I invited you on. So, Justin, I never got to actually talk to you formally, so it's cool to finally get to talk to you. You have a pen and paper with you too, right?
I do.
Yeah.
All right, cool. He's ready. And John being distracting the whole time with flashing lights and all this stuff in the background. Anyways, so you can see behind me, I got a nice little constitution, It's very nice, right? It's very royal, very, very real. Anyways, this is my scoreboard, okay? So this is how I'm going to keep count of score for everybody here. And so that's, again, John and Derek and Justin. So let's see. Let me put, John is going to be J-O. And we're going to see Derek, you're going to be D. And we're going to do, Justin, we're going to be J-U. Okay. J-U, separate letters, not one word. So, welcome everybody in the chat. We got Hexproof, Abolitionist. Nice. Hey, you changed that. That was Anarchist before. You changed it to Abolitionist. Elaine Duncan, welcome as well. Some others that are there, welcome to the stream. So, a little bit of rules, because you guys are like, what is this here? What is this Cory's madness? What's going on? I didn't give anybody any spoilers as to how this show works, but essentially I give a category and you guys just do whatever the category says, because, we make up the rules here. So if a contestant, let's say one of you guys has 3 points, you can actually challenge your fellow contestant in an online game, or, we can flip a coin. I got a bunch of different options. And if you lose, they can steal your point instead and challenge you. So that's kind of one of the only caveats. I'll let one of you guys know when you guys get 3 points. And if you win, if they win, they can take another point from you. So after they challenge you, they can only challenge you once per contestant. Now, there's not many rules to this because I want this to be pretty simple for people. So again, if you want the full rundown, you can go on the website. But let's just jump right into this, okay? Let's just jump right into it. First question. All right, you guys got your pens, your papers ready, your markers, whiteboards, whatever you got? All right. First question is to draw. We're going to draw a picture. So, don't know how much you guys like to draw. You don't have to draw that well, but we'll find out your drawing skills right now. And so let's here. Draw a freedom pancake. All right, you guys have about 3 minutes on the clock. And so you guys can work on drawing a freedom pancake, and I'll explain a little bit of the logic behind this. Go ahead. We got music playing.
Have Jeopardy music? Is there Jeopardy music going on?
Yes, is music playing for a little bit?
Okay.
Daniel, you're a judge with me. You don't have to do anything. You can sit back. You can relax. All right.
Cool.
They're drawing.
You gave me an easy job. Thank you for this job. It's very
Yeah, that's it. Just hang out. You know, this is what we do. The dog and pony show. They argue with each other all day. You know, they're fighting each other, and we're just the wolves eating sheep alive, basically.
I don't know. These three, I think, if they want to fight each other, it's going to be a long fight, man.
I already won this one. You guys have no. You're finished.
You walked away. I was kind of suspicious. I don't know what you did, but
I actually have already been working on my freedom pancake picture. I'm actually also an artist, so you're. I already got the point of this one. So.
yeah.
Want to see?
No,
Show
not
it?
yet. No, not. Don't show it yet. Not yet, my friend. Just jam to the music. That's all.
You want me to do the Egyptian head thing? I can.
You already finished? These guys are like putting so much detail into it. Are you sure you're gonna win, my friend? Just saying.
I'm positive. Not only am I going to win, and you're going to be positive, you're going to be floored with what I have to show you.
All right. Wow.
In case you guys weren't aware, I'm kind of insecure, so I got some shit for you though.
You're good, man.
I'm actually was to unload this soon. I'm almost done.
Cory, if I can't get a place to stay in Winter Haven, if you'll let me set my tent up in your yard, I think I might come down for a week. You gotta talk to some people and see if they'll let me set my tent up. I got a yurt.
Set up a tent in our yard. Well,
It's 13 feet. It's a big one. Like it's ready. Like it's Alaska rated.
maybe. We'll see. By the way, anybody who's in the chat, you guys can actually become a future contestant as well. Any of you guys who are constantly commenting, if we look at you, us judges, and we're like, man, you're a good chatter. We want to have you on the show. We might bring you on the show. So just wanted to let any of you guys know out there who are listening.
Gotta get Vinny. He's fun.
Yeah, Vinny? Yeah, I do. I want to make sure he's on here. All right. Time's running out. John, time's running out, my friend. All right. John.
I think I misspelled it, but
Misspell? What are you writing something? It's a pancake. What are you're drawing? Oh my goodness. Okay, so
can it be a two-part drawing?
let me explain why I made this as a question. Okay, originally I thought I was gonna have Mike as a contestant. I told Derek this. Derek, thank you so much for joining me because he was like the backup contestant. Because Mike, originally I told him about the idea. Mr. Mike Afix is our friend. He's Mark Passio's old producer. He might be producing his next season, by the way. A little spoiler, apparently. I don't know, something like that. And you know, I joke around with him. We did a little like episode about pancakes being natural and unnatural. So I made the first question draw a freedom pancake on purpose because it would make him mad. So, but now that he's not here, the joke is kind of dead. But it doesn't matter. I still have the question.
The joke's on him, though.
Yeah, basically, he was arguing that pancakes are perfectly natural, and I was arguing that they're unnatural. Anyways, so it was a big joke between us.
Natural.
You did a video about that, right? I saw
Yeah, we did.
pancakes on a thumbnail of yours, right?
We did a whole debate on that. So if any of you want like a really funny interview, it's hilarious. So, all right, John, we're going to go left to right here because, you know, we're biased. John, you want to go first and show us your amazing, spectacular drawing after you're done choking?
Okay, so here is the drawing.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, Daniel.
As you can see in the center, that is the pancake.
Yeah.
So that is the drawing. Now most drawings, like I'm like a map kind of guy, like geographically speaking kind of guy, symbology kind of guy. I like to have a legend or a key with my maps.
Okay.
And there it is right there.
All right.
So that's what it's all made out of, but it's the freedom pancake.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll make it.
Good for you, fun,
Damn.
and very free.
All right. Yeah, if you want to explain the drawing a little bit, you can. Daniel, what are your thoughts about it?
Well, my first thoughts are that when you're free, you're out in the sunshine. You're not wearing a mask. You're out in the sunshine. And being that I'm into the tarot, and I know John's into the tarot, that reminded me of the sun card. So that was a really good-looking fucking pancake. I'd eat that. It seemed like a natural pancake to me.
Okay. Yeah, John, I thought it was nice. First thing that came to mind was this is just the sun that is on that tarot card that's in the back of your shirt all the time. I don't know if you have that shirt nearby, but it reminds me of that tarot card, as you said. And it's got that big smiley face on it. Wait, can I see it one more time? I want to see it one more time. Because what's that box around it? Is that supposed to be the actual card? Like, what? Oh, now he's getting the shirt. Darn it. Okay, we'll go back to John with his big key. Oh, there it is. What is this? Redo, recover, principle, care, hashtag something. And there's his shirt. There it is. Look, see the sun? Look at that.
The sun card.
Look at that.
Oh, my
He basically drew what was on the back of his shirt. He stole it. Not original. Just kidding. Okay. Good job, John. All right, Derek, your turn.
Wow. How do I compete with that?
Libercast, Fred. Hermetically sealed ingredients. Ooh. Okay, explain your drawing here for us, Derek.
Nice.
Liberté, liberty. And when we have our ingredients within ourselves, within that society, we got a hermetically sealed society, which would enable us to be free if we're all living, properly, with moral ethics that are above and beyond a lot of bullshit man-made stuff going on these days.
Can we eat those principles? We can eat them?
It's like soul food, yo.
Ah, I see. Okay. All right. Daniel, your thoughts?
Well, as long as we can actually, especially with what's coming up in the world, you can trade those pancakes for a service from someone else of something you may need. I think those are good pancakes. Liberty.
Yes. I see.
Put some spinach in them and some, I don't want to say, and some other things.
4-letter word, kale.
Or AR-15.
Thinking about
it. You gotta like sneak a file into those pancakes. So we might have to saw our way out of something. I don't know.
Okay. Justin, your turn.
Yeah.
What is your pancake that's so amazing that you finished it in like literally 2 seconds?
Well, here's some food for breakfast. You do the dishes. All right. So, I'm actually the pancake myself, and if you look closely, I'm doing blades, and on the blades, I'm putting the names. Like if you see bureaucrat over here, I'm putting the names of all the government institutions that fucked us over being jammed into my back. So I'm literally being pancaked.
Yeah.
That was the idea in the first place with all the blades and stuff. So, and if you look closely, Masonic symbology in there. You can see the checkerboard floor in my coat, and then the 2 pillars. And I specifically put bureaucrats and I'm going to do something with a J there. So yeah, that's my.
Jeez, man.
My pancake. Almost done.
That's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm a weird guy. I didn't intentionally either. It was like a subconscious thing,
All right. Okay. Daniel, what's your thoughts? I don't know if that's a pancake.
Amazing how fast he drew that.
How he looked in that picture is exactly how I looked when I tasted pancakes for my daughter when she was 3. It's the same thing.
Now listen, before we started, somebody said something about remote viewing through virtual reality or something like that. Yeah. Now listen, this guy's got to be the programmer for that. You see how fast he drew that?
I'm down with the great work. It's just what we do.
It's the great divine feminine on steroids. Pay attention, people.
You know, where the money?
All right, so you guys in the chat can let me know what you thought was the best drawing, okay? For those of you in the chat, all right? I appreciate the originality in all of you guys' work. And Daniel, what would you say, what drawing really piqued your attention when it comes to detail and sharing what you imagine to be a freedom pancake?
Well, the one that I really dug because of the tarot is definitely, you know, John's. But when I really think about all of it and the symbolisms of all of it, I believe that every single contestant here has won the Freedom Prize already, personally.
But what? But who will you give the point to?
Oh my God, it's so fucking hard.
I'm gonna cast my vote, and I'm not biased because I know John in real life. But I'm going to say it's John because he has a key to go along with his map. And I like the idea of having a key.
Listen, I've been hanging out with these people. They've been showing me all kinds of like food that can be grown from the ground. You don't have to go to supermarkets anymore. It's like a great experience. Well, anyway, the key is, you know, turning nature back into your reality so you don't have to rely on systems.
So yeah. I like Derek's, you know, explanation of his, and Justin's artwork is like off the hook. But I'm kind of with John on the tarot thing, just because I'm into the tarot. It's like almost biased because I'm into tarot. It's the most occult thing I'm into, which sucks because it's not a lot.
Joaquin and Boaz in there. That's okay. I don't know.
His shit looks like Rembrandt, bro, and he did it in record time.
Listen,
like, I'm down. Like, if I had to vote, I would be voting for Justin shit right now.
I would too.
I'll have you know, I put the sword from Zelda in there, and one of Kratos' Blades of Chaos is in there too. Believe it or not.
I gotta just be honest. As an ex-Marine, John looks like crayons, so it kind of gives me the munchies.
Was that?
You know, as an ex-Marine, John's looks like it was done with crayons, and it gives me the munchies. So I kind of like John's because of that.
All right, John, I'm sorry, man. You're going to get the point.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry about that, man, because, you know, everybody else I'm sorry for.
Listen, it's got something to do. It's rigged.
I'm the people's champ. It's all right. I'm the people's champ.
I'm the divine
Justin, you got to work harder than that, man.
Something.
Justin, you got to come out with a billboard next time. I'm sorry. It wasn't good enough.
Yeah, let me get back my chest for that. Yeah.
All right, so done with the more silly question. Let's go into some other questions. That was done, obviously, the pancake one on purpose because of Mike, my friend Mike. These are going to get a little bit more challenging, a little bit more creative as we go on. Our next one involves us acting out. So time to be a little energetic, per se. All right. What our next question will be is act out an influential evil person. Other contestants must say it. So we're going to go one by one. John, you're going to act out an influential evil person, and the others need to be able to recognize who that is. That is Derek and Justin. You need to be able to determine who the person is that John is trying to act out. Now, if, John, you are able to get someone within a certain amount of time to figure out who it is, you will get the point, and so is the other person. Okay? So that's how this one will work. 2 people will be getting points per contestant, if they can get any points at all. Yes, John? Oh, you're already acting it out? Okay, what are you doing?
No, when do we go?
Okay.
When do we go?
Okay, fine, go now.
You point your fucking finger. The bad guy. Always pointing your finger at the bad guy.
Al Pacino, Scarface.
Oh, yeah. Can I go? I have a good
Yeah,
one.
go. Just start saying things. Keep going. You only got about a minute.
I like that. I like that. Bad boy for life. I like that. I like that.
You guys are blank on this?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. Wow. Okay. Well, Justin's was easy. Holy moly. Okay. So Justin and John.
He's also relevant. I don't know if you guys were aware of this, but like, yeah,
He's extremely relevant right now.
He's about to get in a lot of trouble. I've been after him for a while. I actually consider him more evil than most of the tyrants, which people say like, how could you say that? But my reason is because like Hitler and all the tyrants were like, hey, go kill those people over there. You know what I mean? Puff Daddy's killing the people next to him. Like when it comes out that he was involved in Biggie's death, and you watch the video and they're just chilling together next to one another, and you realize the guy next to him has deaded, that's going to be awkward.
So wait.
Yeah, how about that?
Who is this guy? I don't know this guy. Who is
You don't know
this?
who Puff Daddy is?
No.
You don't know Puff Daddy and the Biggie, rap Puff Daddy?
No.
He's basically the in charge of Bad Boy Records, and he's one of the most. Basically, every single artist who was ever involved in died.
On Puffy Flomes. Yeah.
And pastors. I'll send you some links on it later.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well. And John, okay, just walks up and leaves the room. Did any of you guys get John's or no?
Negative points for him.
Nobody got John's.
I said Scarface. Also, if you see me leave, I'm just walking to the sink and walking back. I'm not like leaving.
John, how about I'll give you 30 more
Athena
seconds.
voted for me, and she had to go to the bathroom.
John, I'll give you 30 more seconds for them to figure it out, okay? Or if you want to choose a different person.
They already figured it out. He guessed it already.
Wait, what'd he say?
Yeah,
Scarface? Okay, I never seen that either. Holy moly.
They guessed it. They guessed
yeah,
it first. Derek guessed it.
I'll put you on to some more New York stuff.
All right, so, John, you got a good amount of points there. You already got 3 points. Look at that. All right, Derek, your turn. Your turn.
Very saintly of me.
All right. So, imagine a population where the economy is this and the scarcity is that, and there's this many people in the world. If we could just diminish a certain amount or whatever.
Gates.
And who now? Kill Gates? What?
I said it. Bill Gates. Billy Goats. Billy Goats.
I think is it Bill Gates or is it the other guy?
No, that's Gates. Based off the voice.
Davos?
Aren't they all the same?
I swear to God, it's so fucked up. I thought he was
They're all
talking about
puppets,
Dr. Fauci. Like they're all the same. Like
Yeah, I didn't know which one was who.
Wash Bob or whatever his name is.
They are all the same, but you have to get the accent down. He had
You know what?
accent.
Derek won it.
All
They're all
right.
the same.
All right. Yeah. So no, Justin, you said it first.
Bully me, ain't you? Okay.
You said it first. You're good, Justin. All right. We got 2 points for Derek, 2 points for Justin, and 3 points for John. All right. That's what's happening right now. John, you have 3 points, so you could challenge a fellow contestant if you want in a coin flip or spin the wheel. I have it ready in case you want to. Otherwise, there's also online game options, but that's a separate.
Wait, spin the wheel?
Yes, I have a wheel I can spin, and if you want, you can challenge someone. But if you lose, I warn you, they steal your point instead, and they can challenge you back.
I challenge.
All right, who do you challenge?
I want a wheel. I want to see the wheel.
Who do you challenge, John?
Who else? Who's right behind me?
I don't know. Who? What? Your dog?
Justin has 2 points. Hold on. Does Derek have 2 points too?
Yeah, they both had 2 points.
I'm challenging Derek.
Look at this. See, this is what politics is. He's squashing the competition. Look, the dog in the pony show. The dog. Look at him. He's just squashing the competition. He doesn't want you to have a chance.
Well, I had
there.
the pleasure of meeting Justin, and I don't want to crush his ego too much.
Oh man, is that even possible?
All right, so I got the wheel. All right, let me pull it up here.
A fortune like.
Sorry to spoil it, but it's a virtual wheel, not an actual wheel.
Look at
I
this.
put on the left. I thought we were gonna have girls. Okay.
You're gonna have to chroma key the white out.
I thought I have a wheel, like a store girl and everything. I put the leather on. Okay,
This is really white, bro.
All right, so we got the dog, which is John, and who are you challenging, John?
It would be. We'll challenge. Yeah.
Who?
Derek.
All right. You're the pony. Sorry, Derek. Just how it goes, you know. You're
I
on the
want
show.
to see the wheel. I want to see how this
yeah,
goes.
These
And
labels are temporary.
here we go. Wow, look at that, John. Squashing the competition. Poor Derek doesn't have a chance. Man.
All right, Justin. Just me and you, bro. It's coming up. Well, no, there's still more points. Derek's still got a
Oh
chance.
yeah.
That's all it ever was.
Goodness gracious, man. All right, well, let's see here. So, you're going to get a point, John. And you're going to steal a point from Derek here. So, I'm sorry,
Nice.
Derek. But you can come back. Don't worry, there's plenty of other questions. But, yeah, all right, let's move on. Next question is detail. So this one's going to require a little bit of writing, per se. So it's an open-ended, I think. Here we go. Open-ended question. Okay. And so you're going to detail your favorite movie, except the main character is aware and wants to escape the Matrix. They want to escape the movie. They are aware of the movie, but they want to escape. What will they do? Music is playing, and you have about 3 minutes. I have the time on now. I feel like 2 minutes is better. 1, 2, 3.
Damn, I can't even think of a favorite movie.
I thought of 2 so far.
Hold on, we writing this down?
Yes. Detail your favorite movie, except the main character is aware and wants to escape. So Daniel, how are things in the meantime? Let's distract them by talking about random nonsense that doesn't even matter.
Cheers, yeah. That helps.
They're okay.
Oh,
Daniel, how have you been fighting the freedom fight lately? What have you been doing? What have you been up to?
Lately, I haven't made a video for my podcast in a month, which is embarrassing, but I haven't. And lately, I've just been, on Facebook, venting, I guess. Because what I see going on is, like, to me, it's checkers. And
yeah, I saw you post that a couple times.
yeah, it's checkers. So I'm like, if I can't actually change the world and I could piss off a couple people that are on the left and the right on my friends group, I want to be Darth Vader, basically. I want to piss them all off at me. And maybe I can unite them that way. So we'll see what happens. That's what I've been doing. But I'm looking to get outside the echo chamber. I was outside of it once this year and had to field questions from normies, and that was kind of fun. But it was a friendly show, though. It wasn't real adversarial. I want to try to get out this next year and get outside the echo chamber a little bit. Is what I'm working to try to do. But I'm balancing that out with prepping for the apocalypse. So it's just a lot of training and a lot of different things like that going on too.
The apocalypse. I see.
Yes, or Armageddon. Whatever.
All right, time is up. Time is up, my friends. All right, John, put the paper down. You go first, John. You know how this works. Show thy paper. I want your papers. Show the papers now.
Huh.
John, you're muted. Producer, by the way.
Sorry. Am I showing you the name of the movie, or am I showing you the scene that I'm changing?
You are detailing your favorite movie, except the main character is aware and wants to escape the movie. Okay. Godfather, Al Pacino kills Pope.
In part 3,
3.
kills the Pope instead of like taking the necklace from the Pope.
Wow.
He kills him. He strangles him.
Oh my, okay.
This is the line. You ready? Okay, here it is. Here's the line. It says, what's it say? Every time, hold on. Uh-oh, it's moving on me. Hold on. Let me straighten that out. It keeps moving. Sorry, guys. My apologies. All right.
Goodness, John.
Where's it at? Hold on. There it is. Every time I get away, they pull me back in. This is my message to everyone that watches my content. I mean, this is what Al Pacino says in the movie, right? And then the very next scene, he sees the Pope and he strangles him.
Nice, you got a little storyboard there. I love it. All right. Can Derek
The
beat
producers.
that? All right, Daniel, how about we judge at the end? How about that? And we'll let them all go first. Derek, you're next, my friend. What is it?
Well, it took me at least like 2 minutes to figure out like any kind of favorite movie, and I kind of settled for The Lord of the Rings.
Ooh, nice. All right. Explain what happens in the story. How about that? You don't have to show us the paper. Explain what's on the paper.
All right, good, because that's just like little chicken scratch cliff notes for just saying like.
Give me the juicy details. Come on.
If I was Gandalf and I was in the movie and I had to escape, I really wouldn't, because I'm kind of ordained by the all omnipresent, I guess, creator, even though he doesn't seem all that present in, The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings. It's more like the Silmarillion. But for really, man, there's so much at stake with, what's going on. It's beyond just Sauron. It's evoking Morgoth, which was the first one that descended from, he was like the first archangel, if you will, from creation itself, and that created, even like that spider in the movie and all that stuff, and all the darkness. When he discorded the harmony from, the eternal songs that were created from Iluvatar and the lower descendant.
We're getting very nerdish right now.
That's all I got to say about that.
I really dig it.
Gandalf wouldn't quit, man. He'd come back.
Thou shalt not pass.
Gandalf the white, Gandalf the black, Gandalf whatever color until, shit got done.
All right.
Anyways.
I like the Lord of the Rings, kind of like you're trying to make me get your vote or whatever, because I did a Lord of the Rings
exactly
presentation.
What I'm doing, man. Yeah.
just playing up to the masters, aren't you? Like I'm pulling the strings, not. Can't believe you. All right, Justin, what's your story here? Detail your favorite movie, except the main character is aware and wants to escape.
Sure. Do I have to show you, or can I just explain?
Okay, you can show us briefly and then explain. That way,
Well, I didn't. I just
okay,
wrote.
got you.
Gojira 50. My favorite movie of all time is the Japanese version of Godzilla King of the Monsters, which was banned in the United States for 50 years and then heavily doctored and sold to the United States, which is why it was banned. So in my film, Godzilla charges up his atomic energy so much and explodes and shatters the three-dimensional reality, which he actually already kind of did in a few movies by breaking black holes and stuff. So I should win this one too, because I kind of already did.
Damn.
Yeah.
That confidence.
Yeah. Well, Godzilla also went, they had a comic series called Godzilla Goes to Hell. So Godzilla goes to hell, kills the devil, and then he goes to heaven and kills God. So that's right up my alley. So yeah.
All right. Okay. Now, Daniel, what are your thoughts on these three? And just give us a little bit of a brief story. If you want to share a little bit about your favorite movie and what you would have done, I mean, you could say that too.
Well, part of me, as far as a character who's in a movie and aware, made me think of Deadpool. But Deadpool didn't want to leave that movie. He was having a great fucking time in it, so he didn't want to leave it. He was just aware. I don't know. All these guys had really good ones, but I think the Lord of the Rings. I do like the Lord of the Rings. I mean, I even put the Lord of the Rings in my book, so I definitely like the Lord of the Rings analogy. But the way the Godzilla was explained, like right in the very beginning, I'm kind of leaning towards Godzilla actually. So I think I've picked all these guys. All these guys I've picked once now. This one, I got to go with Justin.
All right. Justin,
Get him.
It is. I'm going to say Justin as well. I'm going to give him the point on that one. All right.
All right. What's Godzilla you're giving the point to? Thank you.
All right. Cool. Awesome. Don't worry, Derek. There'll be plenty of opportunities for the loser, because don't worry, in this Dog and Pony show, we can't make it look like it's all one-sided. We got to keep a perfect
literally
divide.
could chase
between the dog
Hold on,
and the
he
pony.
literally could chase his point by challenging one of us if he wanted to. He's got
Yeah.
1 point. He could go double or nothing and spin the wheel. Or what was the other option?
Well, yeah,
Oh, maybe-
Justin, yeah, you do have 3 points now, so you can challenge someone if you want. You can flip the coin. You
What do I
can,
challenge?
you can spin the
What am I
wheel. You can play a game online if you want. I don't know.
You won't play Street Fighter? I'm pretty good. What's it called?
John, you have Street Fighter? Just kidding. It'd be
that's
funny if you
fucked
guys
up.
actually had that. You would do that right
I
now.
got
That'd be
Mortal
hilarious.
Kombat, so fun.
This is messed up.
What are you
I
doing?
have. Well, I've got a Street Fighter bar top.
Damn.
Whoa.
That's great. dude. That's cool.
It's
That's
the second
cool.
synchronistic thing of this show, actually. Kind of weird.
Shit, no
That's so
doubt.
awesome.
I used to play Pro actually for a bit. Yeah, I'm into that stuff.
All right.
So is that just a coincidence, or is that synchronicity, or what? What's going on here?
I was just
Yeah,
looking
it's-
to brag, but no, I just figured like I wasn't really exactly sure what he meant by like we could play an online game, so I kind of just went into Street Fighter because I was just playing some last night.
Well, there's online in-browser games that don't require you to
Right,
download
right.
anything.
Hey, did you grow up in Jersey?
I like jokes. You got to ignore me, you know.
If you're from Jersey, I'm from Cleveland. We both grew up in the hood, so that's probably why we're both about Street Fighters.
Yeah.
We
Well,
both-
New.
I got the
Yeah.
video game and you talked about it. It's
Listen,
funny.
Yup,
For
okay.
me, it was Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Hey, Justin.
I
Oh,
was at the local 7-Eleven dropping my quarters.
Hey, Justin, how
Another
about
class.
this?
Yup.
You know, you can put Derek down to 0, and we can make him like, you know, that libertarian candidate on the side that just doesn't get any support.
I'm
You know.
not much.
Turn him into Ron
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah, I'm gonna show with the lead. I'm not much of a gambling man.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You don't have to challenge. You can challenge when you're ready. Maybe at the end, if you want to win, you know, you're tied with somebody, you know, you can make that decision. All right. So next question, we have write an equation. So this one is a little bit more sophisticated as well. All right. So we're going to write an equation. There we go. And the question we will be thinking, well, whatever. I'm not good at hosting. Write an equation for convincing your neighbor that he is enslaving you. All right. So, very open-ended. Just a simple equation. That's all. You know, somebody is like, man, you know, we're enslaved. You know, there's a lot of things happening to our freedom. Could you just put that into like a simple little equation for me so I know, like, if this happens, that happens, then this happens? Like, can you just like try to make an equation? Because, you know, we need this, like, in this left brain world, we need a really good equation so we can handle that issue. You know what I mean? So, anyways. Go ahead, 2 minutes on the
how
clock.
we are enslaved, or how
That he is
our
enslaving
neighbor is
you.
enslaving us?
Yes, that the neighbor's
Yeah,
enslaving
okay,
you.
That's a funny one. Okay.
I don't know if I understand how would I write that in equation form? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna pass on this one. I'm not really sure how to do that.
You got this. Come on, Justin. Any equation, think about it. Put your mathematician head on.
Well, I know how to do equations, but I'm not sure how I would explain.
See, this is why you're the elephant in the room, because you're like mad, you're yelling at me, you're already causing debates. You know, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, get your act together. You got this.
I mean, I'll try. I'm just not sure what to do, but I'll all right, I
Perfect.
guess.
Do you think any politician goes up on stage and knows what they're actually doing or saying? They just say whatever makes people happy. That's exactly what you got to do. You're making us happy, you're making the chat happy, and they vote for you, they give you a point, and you win. It's that simple. You're not doing this actually having to be smart. You just got to convince the chat, convince the judges.
Okay. All right, I tried. I totally failed, but. Well, the elephant in the room, huh? Okay.
That was a quick equation there, Justin. You got a minute left, man. You can still a lot you can do.
Well, I don't really know how to write equations. You know, I haven't been in school in a while, so I wrote out a cute.
School?
Wait.
What school?
Yeah, it's something they didn't like me in too much. You know.
Yeah, Justin, I don't know. I might have to delete a point from you. I don't know, just for saying that nasty word. I don't know what that is.
What word? What'd I say?
That S word.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry. Did I? I wasn't even paying. Oh, right.
John, we're not supposed to show the equation yet. Goodness gracious.
John, you look like a Sumerian.
All right, time is up. Derek? He's like scrambling. He's like, I gotta finish the equation.
Kirk is like he's like studying for the bar over there.
Yeah, man.
All right. John, you go first. You know how it goes.
All right, so
What's your
here's my
equation for convincing your neighbor that he is enslaving you? You can describe every part of your equation. I like this. This is like a nice formal equation.
So one of the hashtags that I used in the past was DRL, and it stands for Dynasty Recovery Lifestyle, which means that you die nasty, you kill selfishness, you kill ego. There's many, many, many honorary members. There's no requirement other than that, right?
All right.
And it's hashtag, and it's not equal to that other symbol right there. Help me out, boys and girls. What's that other symbol? The one eye, the thing that a lot of people are worshiping on this planet right now.
The dollar.
So, yeah,
Money. All right.
that's my equation.
Okay, Derek, your turn.
What do we got here? You all see that?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Explain it. Explain it, my friend. Just show us
Your
that.
vote plus government, which is,
Okay.
mind control, if you break it down etymologically, plus mass media propaganda, filtering out, all these talking heads, whatever the hell, plus, the limited freedoms that, results in, these elected people that pass whatever bills that are kind of unwarranted to whatever degrees, blah, 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 democide, yada, yada, equals, sorry, neighbor, but it equals your participation in our enslavement if you're voting for that.
Ah, I like it. All right. Justin, your turn.
Oh, yeah, I didn't really grasp it well, so I just wrote 2 times minus freedom equals Pedini. I didn't really understand it.
2 times equals freedom.
Yeah, well, I make myself free, at least mentally, and on people, so say it a little free.
So wait, you're 2 times free? I'm confused.
I'm a little.
Say it again, because I liked it, but say it again.
I said, what's it called? 2 timing. What's it called? 2 timing minus freedom equals Pedini. I don't even think it really makes sense, but let's just go with it because it's.
Okay.
Oh shit!
All right. Interesting.
Does that mean Pedini's a slave?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. I'm not good at math. I had crayons when I was in the Marines, so that's.
Yeah.
I might go with Pedini on that one just because of the math thing. I don't know. It's
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, they made Common Core, so you can just make up whatever you want. So I'm just including myself in the Common Core propaganda. So you have to accept.
Good explanation.
You have to make me a winner. I'm trans.
See, he covered himself at the end there. He's like, "Oh, Common Core. I see what you're doing there." See?
So from a humor standpoint, Pedini's got it, but from like an actual standpoint, I would actually call this one a draw.
A draw?
I would call it a draw. Like if this was a boxing round, this would be like a 9-9 round. But they all did good.
Yeah, I think. I think Derek really got this one, and not to give everybody like, oh, you win a car, you win a car, you win a car, not to be like Oprah here, but like, that's kind of how I feel because Derek's was pretty like well thought out, and I liked it. But if you think it's a draw,
you know what? If I'm going even and you're going with him, he got it.
All right.
Good decision. You got it.
Okay, Derek, you finally are tied now with Justin Pedini. Well, no, you're not actually. Sorry, Justin has 3 points. I can't read correctly. Anyways, next question. Okay, next question. John, keep messing with your camera. Darn it. So next one is easier because there's less creativity involved. Okay, you just have to list things in order. Okay, so you just list things in order. That's it. Very simple, right? I mean, we've done this in school. Very simple. Just repeat what the teacher says. Don't think for yourself. Very simple, right? So, anyways, this is going to be list in order. I really should not have these whole big slideshow things because they probably blind people every time I put them up. Anyways, next question. I know, right? List and order 4 events that would wake people up to the world. So you do it to be a little creative in thinking about what those 4 events are. John, put back on your camera. Darn it. You messed up the whole setup. Okay, thank you. 4 events that will wake people up to the world. You guys have 2 minutes on the clock, starting now. All right, now there's people I talk to all the time, and they're like, this is the thing that really woke me up, and there's different steps in their life to attaining more of that freedom, that truth journey. And this is kind of like me getting a little poll from you guys, like, what is it that wakes people up that you think is prevalent in society? And maybe we can do a little bit of an analysis as to why that is, you know? We can think about it. This music is jamming, though. Just saying.
I can tell jokes in the meantime if you guys want.
You already done?
Always, yeah. Since I started working out, my psychic abilities have been coming back. It's kind of ironic. And I predict you don't believe it. There you go. See, I won again. Not really, but...
Goodness gracious.
Damn, yo. Fuck.
Talk a lot of shit, yeah. Forgive me. It's a New York thing.
Those of you in the chat, what do you think? What is it that woke you up? Share a little bit of your experience if you want. Elaine, I know you're here too. Type in the chat a lot. Again, anybody who participates a lot in the chat, we might want to bring you onto the show sometime if you want. Gotta bring some sheep onto the new Dog and Pony show and make them feel a little bit special, you know? The sheep have to be a part of the show of politics to feel like they're a part of it. To feel like their candidate is on stage. Three, 2, 1.
Really? Shit.
Yep, that's it. 2 minutes. I know, maybe I should give 3. But anyways, too late. I already stopped it. All right, John, you're first, my friend. 4 events that wake people up
Why
to...
am I always first?
Okay, fine. Justin, you're first.
Hold on, no.
Oh, no, yeah.
Start in the middle.
That's all right.
I mean, I'll go first. It's okay, you know.
Don't you know? I mean,
Whatever you want to do.
suffering plus true happiness. Okay. And. Wait, okay, but wait, that's not 4 events.
I thought it was 2 events.
Oh,
She's
shit.
in 2 events. I'm sorry, I only did 2.
Okay, name it on the top of your head right now. 4 events that wake people up to the world. John, just say it. Like 4 events, things that you think.
True happiness, finding knowledge, and you know, feeling your heart, man, feeling yourself, your inner self.
Okay, I like it.
Like connecting with your higher self, you know.
Authenticity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Derek.
Yeah, I didn't have it written down, but I'll say in one word, a catalyst, and that's kind of tailor-made for any individual on this earth, and that can be a major shift. And if people aren't like, you know, heeding the signs for that, they might miss it. Kind of like these, the waves of energy are coming through, and kind of the new age speak sometimes. Well, that could be true, but if people aren't like aligned to those energies, then they ain't really taking advantage or whatever. But on the list, I also have natural law, which is when you're just operating on a higher vibration altogether and just like being more aligned to things, getting that heart chakra opened up and all that good stuff. I wrote down Hollywood just because of the billion-dollar blunders that have been going on for how many years now? It's fucking insane, and like a lot of people are catching on to this shit and realizing, even like through an apophatic way of questioning things, of, you know, why are things this bad, and, you know, what what the fuck happened to like the good classic stuff? Even though like some of the shit from yesterday ain't all that great with some of the, we could have better levels of dialogue, written into the things. Even though the writers were better back then than this, kind of chat GPT-ish type of shit going on right now. So that's 3. The 4th one I'll just say is I wasn't gonna say something that we're not supposed to on the thing. I was rereading some of the things, but since the dawning of the Rona, health is quite a issue, and I'm just gonna stick with that word, health. And that is kind of ties into a catalyst for people as well. So
true.
People could be on their deathbed in their 30s.
Yes.
And then kind of realize like, oh wow, this is the value of life. I need to fucking change shit. Hopefully people change shit before it's too late, before it's,
I agree.
Well,
I had a crowd clapping for you, by the way. There was a whole applause. Anyways,
no way.
Justin, your turn.
Okay, well, again, I think I might have misunderstood the question based on the answers, but you said events that would wake people up.
Yes.
So the first one was the atomic war that created the Sahara Desert that you can find hieroglyphs of. That I use often to wake people up because it's like, why is there hieroglyphs of atomic wars? It's kind of strange. I put the Great Flood, which is that's likely what led to the Great Flood, which is was a big event. I put the killing of Tupac because that actually spurred me into looking into conspiracy theories because there's just so much weird information about that. And finally, I just put 9/11 because you're just kind of dumb if you don't think there's something up with that at this point,
Yeah, that was a good. I like that. Yeah, Daniel, what do you think, man?
Yeah, when you first asked the question, 9/11 was one of the things that came to my mind.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, I gotta go with Justin on that one. Only because of that, and I'm very simple. So it's not that the other two didn't do really good. But that's what I thought of. That was one of the main things I thought of. I just didn't want to say 9/11 because I didn't want to say 9/11.
Well, you just said it 3 times.
like the incident that happened on October 7th is the incident.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened in 2020, I should say, was the cooties. We got to be careful what we talk about and how we say it. But that's cool.
Yeah,
I think
I was asking for it. I was
Yeah.
asking for it, basically. Let's be honest. Like, this question was asking.
You said just go ahead and say it. So he did. If that gets us the whole thing kicked off, that's just stupid.
I know,
I
right?
didn't specifically what about
I gave
that.
eternal answers.
Just say
Answers
7-Eleven.
that would apply. I gave answers that would apply no matter what the current state of affairs is.
Ooh, look at him challenging you guys. He's like, my answer's better. He's like, how do you feel about that, Justin?
Well, my drawing was better, so there. We're even.
Should I flip a coin with somebody here?
All right. Hey, Daniel, you want to flip a coin between, Justin and John? They have a feud between each other. I don't know.
I thought I was ahead.
Man.
I gotta go get one.
I have a virtual coin.
I can go get one.
I have a virtual
Trust me,
coin.
well, I got change upstairs. I can go get one.
Hold on. So who got the point?
Just saying.
Who got the
Well, Daniel, I don't know. You got to decide, man. I don't know who won this one. I like John's because it is universal. I will give him that.
Well,
Here's where we're gonna go with on a deeper level. If we get into deeper philosophy, I would say John's. If we go on more of a comedy, but truth, I would say Justin. That's what makes it tough between those two.
Events are situations. They're like. That's why I didn't understand. The first two guys' answers didn't actually use an event.
Oof! Punch in the face.
He is playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Like,
right.
He's doing those dodges and stuff.
Suffering is an event.
Ooh, the challenge back.
True happiness you never forget. That's an event.
You know what I think? I think we should give them each an additional minute to come up with something else.
Happiness comes in stints. Reality comes in strides. It's one of my own quotes. I don't know if that applied. I just wanted to say it. But everything I said was an event. They didn't list any events. It's not an event. It's an emotion.
Okay. Interesting. So I don't know how you guys want to settle this. Daniel, what do you say? You said that they should redo another answer.
I think they should come up, give them 1 minute. This is like a 1 minute bonus round to do another answer to see if.
But what about poor Derek here? You know what I mean? Because like he's humble, he's not fighting anybody. We should give him the point just for that. But nah, right? Because we're wolves. We eat these guys up.
Change the world, though.
Don't do it like that.
Humble people are useless. Humble people are useless. Muhammad Ali, I'm pretty. I changed the world, but he did. Cocky people change the world, not human.
You know what? He's not wrong with that, because
I'm not.
Fake humbleness has gotten more people killed than real cockiness. So he's not wrong with that.
Damn straight. Being humble is not a good thing. It's bad to be cocky if you put other people down. I'm cocky for the internet for entertainment.
What the funniest part is he's so loud his microphone is cutting out.
30 seconds more. What?
60 seconds.
For what?
All right, I'll give you guys 1 minute to come up with new answers that can hopefully outbeat your opponents, okay? So,
This
all
was
right.
the toughest question yet.
What's the question?
The same question, right? List in order 4 events that wake people up to the world. How about one event? If you can name one thing that you think is important that other people will not mention, something that's not mainstream, how about that? Is that good, Daniel?
That's good.
All right. Good. 1 minute clock starting now. Darn music. There we go. I'll party while we're, waiting for a minute.
Yeah.
Because we're waking up the world. That's it. That's the thing. I know what I would say. You guys haven't said what I would say, but, just saying.
Yo, just so you know, my battery's like on 10%. How much longer is it going?
Get a charger.
Yeah, I can't from where I'm at. That's the only problem.
Cory, I really want to be a contestant on this because I want to be on the other side. That's where the stress is at. You have no stress right now.
Okay, well, if he can't get a phone charger, then yeah, you can take a spot.
Hey, neither do I, so it's all good.
You're not wrong.
I'll be here till it closes out. I'm just letting you know I can't. I don't have like a long charger.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so your phone will just cut out randomly. Be like, I'll talk to him. Be like,
That's what I do anyway. It's when it comes to territory.
all right, 1 minute's up. That's it. It's over. Done.
You want my answer?
All right. Yes, go.
Get him.
I said the balancing of both the left and the right brain hemispheres, because it's not an event, but nothing they said was an event, so I just decided to copy that.
All right. Derek?
The fall of Atlantis. And yeah, it's like ancient history type of things, but if people really understood the true, authentic history about it, it would truly light an eternal flame up their asses.
But you have to have a brain to understand that, so my answer's better.
Yeah.
Derek, your response? It's like a debate panel.
Well, you invited me on. I figured I'd make it entertaining for you.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Don't worry, man. I mean, listen, you're the elephant in the room. I knew you were going to speak up. What's up, John?
Word.
Walking with care.
Listen,
There it
every
is.
time I go into a situation and I bring care with me, everything's just beautiful and it just works out. It's been like that for quite some time now. So I would say
In order you have a balanced brain.
the biggest event that you can have in your lifetime is to walk with care. I promise you.
All right,
How does
Daniel,
one
what do you think?
Yeah, by balancing the brain.
Justin is so adamant on his answer. He will not be quiet. His mic is cutting out because he's speaking so loud. Justin, also, are you from, where are you from? Are you from New York?
Yeah.
See, that explains everything. Okay. Daniel.
I like New York people. I got a lot of New York viewers in my circles, man, that watch my content. Thank you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was in the Marines, some of my favorite people were from New York, actually. Awesome. All awesome answers. I really like the walking with care. Like, that really does call to me. But the Atlantis, only because that's what I'm studying and that's what's going on in the world right now. I really feel that the sea peoples are over in the Mediterranean. and that really hit me. So I got to go with Derek on it, man. On this
All
one.
right.
I agree. I like Derek's answer. I thought Derek's answer was great.
was unique. I like it.
I'm surprised
Unique.
Justin
Everyone's
didn't say
answer, you know, they like-
Targaryen.
I so did though. The Atomic War, that was Atlantis stuff. I included that in my first answer. That's what I'm talking about. That Atomic War.
Shit. He's not wrong.
But
yeah, okay.
You can't.
I was
Hey,
the best.
I didn't catch
it is
that.
what it is.
Without it, or have created without a balanced brain. My answer is objectively the best.
Objectively.
It is.
I
I'm
won't
right.
argue.
You know, that's what sucks about these subjective game shows.
I know, man. Too bad this is a dog and pony show, and you know there are no facts or anything objective or real in politics. I'm sorry, Justin. Truth doesn't win in this game.
Wait, here's my
It's like real life with politics. It's like real life.
Sorry, man. It's already been written. Look, it says it on the piece of paper. You can't undo. This is like the holy grail, my friend. You can't undo this. I'm sorry.
can't undo it. They rewrote the Bible how many times?
No,
What you talking
well,
about? I can't-
the Constitution. You know, we don't care about the Bible. Like, as long as you follow
And
this,
then they
this is what matters.
misinterpreted whole sections of it.
As long as you follow
Okay,
this, that's
okay.
all. All right, next question. Next question, guys. This one is going to be pretty easy. It's a little pop quiz. Okay, a little pop quiz. All right, it's just simple A, B, C, D. All right, again, no thinking, no brainer. You just gotta just say your answer. You probably don't even need a minute on this one. Okay, very simple. So the next question is, who stated in that their work is memeable? So one of these content creators said that their work is memeable. Is it Larkin Rose, Jim Gale from Food Forest Abundance, Mark Passio, or Derek Bros? All right.
Yeah.
So you guys got 2 minutes or about so. I'll just decide whenever I want to pause the music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Derek answer since Justin already answered. I'm gonna tell you the answer.
No hints,
Yeah.
no spoilers. Write it down on your paper. Write it down. Write it down. I don't want this like, I'll just say the answer. I want to see it on paper. Because somebody in chat could say something and you guys are influenced, you know. Can't have that happen. Thank you, Hexproof, abolitionist in the chat. Fam. Hey, the Libercast, Fred, if you're watching.
buddy.
Nice having you here as well. The show needs a mature rating. That's what he said.
Yo, we got Marcos in the chat. What's up, Marcos?
Yeah, Marcos. He's from our Food Forest community, I'm pretty sure. That's him, right? That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, down here in Florida. A lot of good stuff happening. All right, you guys are all done probably because you're all staring at me into oblivion. You probably could have just said that. So I need to have buzzer systems or something, but listen, I'm not that high tech. So, John, you go first. What is the answer to
sound
who
effects,
stated
yeah,
that
what's
their work is memeable? Mark Passio. John is going to be like, I heard Mark say it in person or something like that because John knows him. All right. Derek says Larkin Rose. He spelled Larkin's name wrong, I think, but that's okay. Kind of sad, but it's all right.
E-N. Sorry, shit. Sorry,
No,
brother.
it's okay. It never happened. Don't worry. The media will cover it up for you. You're still in the race. Okay. Justin?
You as being the media for that.
Justin, is he frozen? Is his face frozen?
Oh, no.
Wait, I thought he's like staring at me like, is he actually frozen? Look at this. This is kind of creepy. Look at
Come
that.
back.
Look how creepy this is.
Oh, that's great. That should be the fucking thumb for the whole show.
I guess his phone died. Jeez. I mean, he was so close, man. So close.
Fuck, yeah.
All right, Daniel.
Hold on, he did give an answer. He did give an answer though.
Wait, how do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember
He said it right before we. Yeah.
What was
He
the
did?
answer?
What were the choices again?
It's on the stinking screen. Larkin Rose.
Oh yeah,
Jim-
I'm looking at it.
What is the answer?
I'm enjoying myself.
What
I'm
did he
sorry,
say?
Corey.
What did he say? Do you know?
Didn't he say Jim Gale?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah,
You're
I
right.
think so.
Okay. I thought that was a joke.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Daniel, what's your answer? Now you're in the show. Welcome.
Oh wow, that's
Got to have one of our puppets, you know,
Take
like
Justin's place, take his
um,
points with you.
If I had to go between Mark Passio and Larkin Rose, I obviously like Mark Passio, but I'm also a meme expert on Facebook, and Larkin Rose has more memes, so I'd have to go with Larkin Rose.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of advantage because of that, because guess what? That is the correct answer. Larkin Rose is the correct answer. Hey, Daniel, if it's so cool, you can play as Justin for now, you know what I mean? Well,
Yeah, like
All
a
right,
tag team
all right,
partner.
that's fantastic.
Like
Yeah.
a tag team partner.
like you're helping your candidacy. Like he's actually the one running the show, but like you're just like the front man, basically, like the puppet. Okay. Anyway,
I'm calling all viewers that they want to come in and take my points. I'll tag team them right now. And they can take over from me.
so yeah, Derek, you won this, man. Congratulations. You're actually now tied
yeah,
with
it's
John. So look at that.
Derek's
You both got
that
4
thing
points.
behind his head that's got him
going on?
looking like Jesus on this too. I really
Hold
dig
on.
it.
So what's this? What's the lineup again? What's the scores?
So you're tied now,
Nice.
John, with Derek. And then Justin,
Tied with
which
Derek.
is Daniel.
Okay.
He's second. Last, AK.
Well, I think this would be a good time to challenge Derek to a twin calls.
Oh,
All
shit.
right. Well, the thing is,
Just get
John,
tossed like that,
I don't
man.
like being tied with anybody.
John, the thing is, you already challenged somebody. And I had a rule that you
Oh, I
can't
totally
challenge somebody again unless you lost, but you won. So you already got
no, I just
know.
lost. He just won that last one.
Well, the question, but the
about the
challenge. See, what he can do, he can challenge you. That's up to him. Okay? All right?
Oh,
It wouldn't be fair if you can just keep
so
challenging
many
John.
rules.
Well, listen, man, you know. That's how it goes. But maybe we'll see, okay? We'll find out. I have a couple more questions. That's it. We're almost done here. What word am I thinking of? So this one, I'm going to be talking a little bit, and you guys will have to figure out the word that I'm basically just made up on the spot. So here it is. What's the word? Okay. So this we have. What word am I thinking of? Now, if you guys think of the word that I am talking to you guys about, then just say it. Say it aloud, okay? So the word, obviously this is a freedom show. Just bear that in mind. I'm going to start with basic hints, all right? And whoever gets it obviously gets the point. It starts with an E.
Emancipation.
Yes,
End
you
of
got it.
slavery.
Okay, there you go. Derek got it already. Emancipation.
How about that?
See, I didn't think any of you would get that right away, but that's okay. Cool. Awesome. Derek, bro, you're just coming back. Like, you went from, like, nothing to everything, even after getting challenged and losing. Holy moly. Look at that. All right, next question. We're running through this now. Define in one short sentence, what is freedom? Okay, so one short sentence, what is freedom? What you're going to be doing here, okay, is basically matching the AI. So I have an AI program on my computer, and I'm going to be asking it the same question. And whoever has the closest definition to that of the AI will get the point. Okay, so that's it. Match the AI. Define one short sentence. What is freedom, John? You got this. On the piece of paper. Think about what the AI will say, you know? Beep boop.
Okay, it comes from the etymology is the Old English word freedom, which means power of self-determination, state of free will, emancipation from slavery, and deliverance.
Just so you know, Daniel, the AI is not that smart, but...
Well, that's what I wrote actually on something else, so that's why I just looked it up. And did it.
You said one word though, right?
One short sentence. You still have time. Daniel, don't go too crazy. Just write it down on a piece of paper, okay?
Okay.
Your short sentence, what is freedom? What is the AI going to say? Okay?
Oh, I got it.
I got two words for you.
A sentence, John. A sentence.
That is a sentence. I'll put a period at the end.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I got it.
Can't win with these people. I need someone in the chat to come on this show. I can't win with these people.
I got it. I'm telling you.
All right, that's it. Derek, every time I feel like I always cut you off. I'm so sorry, but like you're always working on that masterpiece. I love it. All right, John, you go first, as usual.
Well, my last broadcast did mean Mark Passio a little bit.
Give us a nice inspirational message, John.
I just want to point that
Speak
out.
from the heart.
I'm 2 questions ago, but here's my answer. Very, very simple. I think AI would give a very simple answer. It would sum up to these 2 words here: having choices. Period. I think that's its false definition of freedom.
Okay. Derek, what is your answer, my friend? In your very inspirational care for humanity.
I mean, thinking about AI, I'm not all that inspired, but
what does it say?
What does it say, Derek? Of living with liberty and unoppressed.
Okay. Unoppressed.
With AI, I'm unimpressed. But anyways.
Okay. Daniel, what's your answer?
Well, this is one thing, being an ex-order follower helped me with in the Marines, where I ate crayons. The 5-year-old in me says, "You're not the boss of me."
Sick.
That's it.
All right.
You're not the boss of me.
So now I'm going to ask the AI. Now I am still a judge, so I can say, hey, if I think somebody's answer is good in light of what AI tells me. But AI is the future, and Dr. Carl Jung said that we're moving into a technocracy where all we look at is statistics for determining our governance in the world. So what I'm going to do right now is ask AI and disregard everything you guys said, and then go back to you guys after the AI, because AI is more important, right? AI is smarter than us. AI has all the knowledge. Clearly, AI is what we must worship and bow down to, right? So I have the window ready here. Let's see, where's the window? Okay. This is one AI. I have several different types that I can mess around with, and this one is called Claudia. It's like a free one. Okay, and I'm just going to ask in a short sentence here. Okay. Define in one short sentence, what is freedom? Here we go. Freedom is the power to live as one chooses. Look at that. That actually is a good. That's actually a good definition. I thought the AI was going to give us something stupid. I thought it was going to give us something way stupider. I'll be honest. John, he's not even here, as usual. Guess what? Look, John. Look at the answer. Look at this. Freedom is the power to live as one chooses.
I knew the answer.
Isn't that crazy? Should we test out the other AIs that I have here and see what they all say?
It used the actual words, choices.
You didn't try Google yet.
I'm not using Google's AI. I'm going to use you.com. Oh, it looks like I did it before. Ignore that.
Right, for those who are watching, are we going to properly define freedom?
Okay, so this one says freedom is the ability to... Here, I'll make it bigger. Freedom is the ability to make choices and act without constraint or interference. It encompasses the right to express oneself, pursue personal goals, and live without oppression or coercion. Now, it says oppression, so if I went to this one, Derek's answer, I would say, would probably be the one I would pick. But since I picked Claudia first, I'm going to have to give the point to John. But let's just see what the other AIs have to say as well. Okay, This is Perplexity. Define one short sentence. What is freedom? This is not a short sentence, but okay. It's the state of being free, encompassing liberty, independence, and the ability to move or act freely. It includes the absence of necessity, coercion, or constraint in choice or action, as well as liberation from slavery or restraint. Okay, well, that's where Daniel's answer comes in, I think. Additionally, freedom can refer to the quality or state of being exempt or released from something onerous. Okay. It's interesting. Then I have ChatGPT here, which is like the basic one. Freedom is the state of being able to act, think, and speak without restraint or coercion. So there you have it, guys. Several different AIs and their definitions of freedom. It's pretty cool. I thought that was actually pretty cool. All right. So, John, you get the point on that one.
Unexpected.
Pretty crazy.
Well, I don't know if I actually deserve the point, because you could have picked any one of those AIs, and it sounded like each one of us had the right answer for that.
No,
How about we all get points?
Duh, but the first one I picked was Claudia, which definitely was up yours. It said specifically choices. So good job.
Yeah, that's a big word.
Yeah, choice. There you go. And it's crazy because I can ask the AI other questions like that, and it will just, like it can disprove government. It's insane. So maybe I'll do a whole video on that. I don't know. People have done that before, though. So it's not like super special.
Yeah.
We have to
interject.
We actually have to have like a comparison, like all of us on here giving answers, and then like have like normies on here competing.
Maybe.
I don't know nothing. Let's see what they say. Yeah,
I'd have to get them on the show, though, and okay, I gotta find normies.
That's the hard thing.
Yeah, I gotta find normies. Everybody I know around me is a freedom lover because I don't usually hang out with people.
Yeah, we gotta find them.
Yeah, no, you're right. But I can't just walk into someone and be like, "Hey, you want to be on the show?" Unless I give them something.
The freedom is having Trump in office. Is what you're gonna hear.
Oh wait, we got someone in the chat. I'm a normie. He wants to join. Deflux Streams. Welcome. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Anybody in the chat, you guys are welcome to join us on stream. Bribe the normies with free burger and fries. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll get you some McDonald's. Goodness.
They're finding human DNA in that shit now. I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't. It probably wouldn't help them think though when it comes to the ideas we're talking about. Though, it's like the brain would just be off the whole show and be like, "What show?" Just kidding. Anyways, next question. All right, next question. We're going through this, man. This one is going to be a little bit cooler, a little bit different. All these questions are different in their own way. This is going to be summarize. Okay, summarize. And so the next question we have, summarize the book by its cover. Okay, this is a book probably none of you guys heard of. I'm not sure if you have, but T. Snyder is somebody in the One Great Work Network, somebody who I interviewed for the End of Slavery Summit, and he wrote a book called Rise. Do not look it up. John, do not look it up. I see your eyes. Do not look it up. I see. Okay. Just wanted to make that clear. Okay, look in my stream. If you have to, open it up, in a browser or whatever, and I have the book covers on the screen, okay? So look at these covers. You have about 2 minutes on the clock to write out a little bit of a summary of what you think this book is about. Okay, so same thing kind of like the AI, but, not AI. So you got 2 minutes on the clock starting now. If you have to tilt your head a little bit,
We're supposed to write it down?
Yes. Summarize the book by its cover. Kind of looks similar to your book, Daniel, the Rise aspect, I think, right? Because you have something about that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, yeah.
I like this song. It's a good song. All right. Okie dokie. 20 seconds left on the clock. 20 seconds. Daniel's going all out. He's a book writer. He can just write essays. I know. You guys are
we're up against now.
I know. I didn't realize that till now. I'm like, oh shoot, he writes books. All right. The timer is up.
If you don't, Cory.
And John is not here as usual. Typical John. Leaves every time we come back. All right. So, this book, Rise by T. Snyder. I'll open up my browser again here. Here's my handy dandy clock. I have here a book review of Rise. Somebody wrote. Okay. I hear some feedback. John, is that? Oh, no, it's Derek at your end. I hear some feedback if you want to mute. Anyways, Rise is an outbreak zombie novel by T. Snyder that will have readers grinding their teeth in anticipation for what might happen next. Let me put some music on. It's written with more than just an urge to develop fear towards a possible undead epidemic, as Snyder creates a solid basis for his characters and the challenges they face. With very intelligent phrasing and a keen eye for subtle detail, Rise definitely rose to the occasion. Wow, that's a corny joke. So there's these brothers, and they're going through this epidemic, and yada yada. They crumble as the insanity increases, and all this jazz. So yeah, it's mostly about zombies. If you couldn't tell, you can see some zombies on the front cover. So let's see what everybody had to say about it. John, you didn't touch anything on your paper, did you?
No.
Did you?
No, I'm smoking pot.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm smoking pot.
Okay, what is your answer, John? Targeted individual zombie apocalypse. Okay.
That's very specific. It's not exactly what that.
I should have had you guys read your answers first, darn it, before I started reading it again.
Targeted individual is someone that's under electronic manipulation and torture at some point or some way.
Yes.
It's a real thing. It actually exists.
Yeah, it does.
And there's going to be an apocalypse going on. Yeah, I'm currently one. My dog's one too.
Well, that's good. You got a good partner then.
All right, Derek, how about you, my good friend? You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Ah, darn it. He's still going. Oh, I feel bad. Derek, you're muted.
You're muted. You're muted.
Derek.
Sorry, sorry. I didn't write anything down. I just had it in my head. I'm gonna stick with it, but despite what you talked about, in that Rise is a book about the hero's journey of a group of people trying to battle their way through society after understanding the deep oppressions of the technocracy that's pretty much omnipresent about them. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, and Daniel?
We can tie in the zombie shit too if you want, but I'm not gonna fudge it in after what I heard.
Yeah, I know. I should have read it after. Daniel, good. Thank you for being honest and authentic. Daniel?
Yeah, man.
That's actually part of it. Is like the hero's journey, right? The imperfect hero, rise from darkness, and speak up and have courage. That's what it reminded me of. Is to rise.
So I like.
All right.
That's what it is. That's what I think it is. I wrote a book that was called Rise from Darkness. And that was basically very close to the whole thing. So yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Speak up and we need to unite. Like unite, rise and unite. Rise and resist. Basically. Yeah. There's a song that's Rise and Resist. It's a Gothic song. I'll post it on Facebook. But that's basically it.
Well, I have to give the point to John for his keen detail on the zombie part and recognizing there's an apocalypse happening.
In quotes.
Yeah.
So there you go. That puts you ahead of Derek.
I like the answer in the chats. I like the answer in the chat somebody gave me. It might have been a question or two ago. Bribe the normies with free burgers and fries. That sounds very familiar without having to get into detail.
Yeah.
Bribe the normies with burgers and fries. Like, that's a going theme. That's real.
Yep. So we have
one awakening process. I wonder which question they were answering for that one.
We have one last question, but before I do that, last place gets a free point because in this world, people get free points to get free money because we just decide to do that because the government does that whenever they want to, whenever they feel
Can
like
I just
it.
get a free point?
Yep, free point. That's it. Free point because you're in last place.
God.
3 points
trophy.
and
I get a
green
trophy
light.
too.
All
You've
right.
got Bob's lane. Go all the way with it.
I get a trophy too. Outstanding. All right.
And now what we have to do, chat, everybody, all us sheep, because I identify as one of you, even though I'm clearly in charge of this operation here. I want to just have a silent moment for, this last question, okay? This last question, we have to pray that the winner is in our favor, right? We have to beg that the Constitution works in our favor, that they pass, that our winner wins this race, right? So we have to make sure that we obey this great holy grail of a constitution here, this great score, and hope that our contestant wins. Okay. So, anyways, final question. Final question. This is a drawing question. Indeed, it is. Draw a picture. The final question. You can be creative with this one. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for this show. It's going to be this question. Draw a world where freedom comes to mind. Okay, so whatever comes to mind in your mind, when you have to draw a world where freedom comes to mind, you can draw an Earth. You might make some flat earthers or globe people mad in the chat if you do that. But however you want to do it, you can choose for yourself. 2 minutes on the clock now. All right, let me just make some final touches to the Constitution real quick. I'm just going to add like the small little part that says I get to take people's money. Okay, so no one will notice because I'm just adding that in like on my own. So just give me a second. I can steal whatever. And I made it look nice because I put a smiley face at the end. So I think me saying I can steal whatever I choose with a smiley face at the end on the Constitution, like both the Constitution and the smiley face, makes it look better.
Damn it.
All right. Alrighty. 15 seconds left. I'll give you guys the last 15 seconds. Okay, fine. You guys are done. Okay. So, John, what does your world of freedom look like? You're muted, John. Producer, by the way.
Fuck. Yeah.
Listen, if I have to do it, what freedom looks like to me is it's just a whole bunch of stars, man, just shining, bro.
I like that.
That's the only thing I can come up with. I mean, like that's true freedom to me is like every one of them stars being just as important as the other one, but all of them shining bright.
That's fucking interesting. That's great.
I love it.
That's true freedom.
I like that, John.
You can take the astrological, theosophical, ideological, psychological, non-pharmaceutical, non-systematic, unstatist.
All right, and with the man who has an even greater vocabulary, Derek, your turn.
Because Derek rhymes with esoteric? What?
Ooh. So.
Did I get that okay?
Yeah, no, we see it. Yeah, so Nice. You got a heart on one end, and then what's on the other end? If you want to explain it for people.
Feather of Mayat, or Mat, or however people want to pronounce it, spell it. Well, it's MAAT. Mon ami.
It's your deeds, bro. It's just your deeds. He stole the scale, though. It's a great one.
Thank you. Yeah, but just to kind of add my little vocabulary, if you will. Thank you, Cory. Yeah. Imagining this on the macro scale, the scale where things are balanced, all of humanity's heart alleviated from and healed through all the traumas and indifferences, negativity, and yada yada, that can really create that hermetically sealed society that I kind of mentioned in that pancake that we talked about in one of the first slides. But and that's weighed against the feather of Mayat. Mayat represents natural law in and of itself, the embodiment of that justice, morality, and balance.
I see. So why is the heart being balanced with the feather? If you don't want to give us a little bit of a synopsis of that symbolism.
That's just how this allegory story goes, and if we live individually with our hearts as light as a feather, meaning being able to go through alchemical processes and whatever hardship we have, blah blah blah.
Very nice.
Yeah, the heart represents it represents care, it represents consciousness, represents courage and all that shit, man. Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. All right, Daniel.
Well, it's funny that he said hermetically sealed, right? Because it's like a seal, and it's just like really simple. At first, I drew a circle.
Okay.
And nothing was in the circle.
Okay.
That's like what freedom is. There's nothing in the circle, and then I was like, no, make it a happy circle. This is a happy circle is what freedom is. Like mine is very simple. I expect to completely lose here. But that's what came to me. Just so you know.
I'm sorry to tell you, Daniel, but politics is kind of rigged here. You were going to lose anyways. So.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
But you can challenge someone. So I do want to mention that before I give the final points here. Derek or Justin, aka Daniel, because there's different actors for the same people in this show. If you guys want to challenge anybody, you can challenge John if you want. He's got all the most points right now. He's winning. And if you want, you can challenge him. It might be your way of winning if you really care that much about winning. I mean, you may not really care that much, but, it's just a simple flip of a coin. That's all it takes,
I don't really care about winning that much. But this has been awesome. But you know what? Just for knowledge, because I may learn something, hell yeah, I'll challenge him.
All right.
I'll challenge him because I might learn something.
We doing the coin or the wheel?
All right.
Get him, yeah.
Yeah, what do you want to do? You want to do the wheel or the coin, Daniel?
Let's do the wheel.
Okay. So we got the dog versus the elephant in the room. All right, here we go. I feel like I want to throw Derek on here just for fun, but all right. And wow. I am so sorry. I guess John just owns this whole show or something. I mean, it's just rigged from the beginning. But, yep, I'm sorry, Daniel. Your challenge didn't go so well.
Oh, that sucks. You know what? You see my beer right here? It's not real beer, but I'm gonna still drink. I'm gonna drown myself in sorrows and edibles.
Oh man, no, don't do it.
Tough existence over there. You know what I mean?
It really is hard. It's a hard life. It really is.
Bon appetit, man. Yeah,
that's great, dude.
All right, and so I want to kind of give this point for this one. I was thinking Daniel, but I was hoping there'd be more to your circle because I was like, I like that idea, that premises. but then there wasn't enough to it. I was like, oh man.
No, there wasn't. It was just like, let's be happy and free. I mean, it was really very
And then
basic.
Derek's was really good, but I have to give it to John because it's just the stars are just like unique, you know, and it's nature.
Brother.
It's, you know.
Yeah, let me tell you something. That's all of us and everyone watching and everyone that ever comes on here and everyone that's ever watching. That's that right there.
I love it. I love it.
Yep.
I don't even feel like I'm lost. I
Yeah.
love it.
So
You know what? You let what's his face? No, he didn't lose. I didn't lose either.
yeah,
I think it was very fair and balanced. You had to come
Yeah.
in and assume
Yeah.
someone else's points,
Yeah.
so it kind of gives you a disadvantage. I would definitely fight to get another slot in a future show.
yeah, you definitely
Yeah.
should. I'm open to taking you guys' suggestions. Okay, go to deliberator.us/gameshow. Okay, that website, and you'll see there's a button that says suggestions. We also just completely revamped the whole Liberator website, so it looks totally different from if you checked it like 3 days ago. Like I totally redid it. There's buttons, there's a nice layout, nice accessibility. It's much faster to
Hold
load.
on.
It's much better.
What about
So
all the past contestants like having options as judges and stuff? Like you can have a lot of judges.
yeah, we can switch around anything you guys want, any format. Now you guys know how it works. Like we can do any type of question. I wanted to make this a very open, simple thing to do where anybody can come on and they can have a whiteboard or a piece of paper and anything could happen. So I have the format, and now it's just up to us if we want to use it. And if John wants to be a host, I'll send him over all the files for like my background, or he can make his own, and we can do this again.
I dig it, man. I really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, my friend.
Stuff.
This is
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of fun, Corey. Good job, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you.
absolutely.
So, just so you guys see, deliberator.us/gameshow, this is what it looks like. You can see, and there's a little suggestion button here. Share your suggestions, and then it goes over everything in the show, and the symbolic nature of it too, with the dog and pony and elephant and all that jazz. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Elaine, you've been awesome in the chat. Thank you for being here. I think you were here the whole time. At least you were from the beginning. So if I had to give a shout out to someone in the chat, it's probably you. If you want to come on the show, maybe write me an email. I would love to have new people on and sharing their voice, only if you want to. Thank you everybody
Yeah,
for
good to
watching.
see fresh faces, yo. Yeah. Corey, thanks so much, brother.
Shout out your channels, John.
Oh, I'm easy to find. Just look up St. John Penuel. You'll find me.
At St. John Peniel, Chidester III. Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Just St. John Penuel is good enough. Look, and I'm on the Great Work Network. We didn't plug that.
Here, you
Plug
guys
that
can throw it in the
real quick.
chat. Throw it in the chat.
All the great content creators over there. Oh my God. You guys are missing. If you ain't plugging in with that and checking in with that around all the other crap that's out there, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. I'm just letting you know.
Lex Rex, yo.
Man, I should have wore my Lex Rex shirt. It's a lot more worn out than that, but I should have wore it.
All right, spiritualanarchist93, right? .com for Daniel Arnold.
SpiritualAnarchist93.com, yep.
Awesome. And then Derek, your website, your YouTube, Awaken Your Mind,
Dissolving the Divide.
Dissolving the Divide, that one too. There's two of them. Be sure
With
to check him
that
out.
hip hop flair, man. He's killing it. You
Yeah,
gotta
he's
watch
got
this
good
guy.
music. He's got a lot of good visuals and music. I love it.
It's awesome.
Man after my
He's
own
helped me out.
All right, peace out, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Yo, much love, everyone.
Peace out.
Love
Fuck
you
yeah.
guys.
Since John won the show, I can give him shout-outs through the rest of the week. For the next Liberator 2 newspaper, he will be featured as a winner of the game show. So that's kind of like a little bit of a benefit for winning the game show. Just figured to throw that out there. And there's other benefits as well on the website. So, John, congratulations.